Hi, hi everyone. It is me, Sailor Mercury, Amy here, and today I'm going to talk about, how I was one of the most beloved of all the sailor fighters or sailor keepers in Sailor Moon. Now, believe it or not, a lot of folks liked me, for having, good reckoner skills. Now you might think that, you might think to yourself that, there's a lot of selves out there who are good with a reckoner. And believe it or not, it seemed that a lot of men liked me for having that skill. Now, a lot of folks out there might not also forget that in the beginning I wasn't even going to be woman-like. Naiko Takaguchi at first wanted to make me half woman, half toad. Why? I don't know. But then she ended up shifting it. And all the offshoots of Sailor Moon, I'm highly wise. But unlike most folks who are highly wise, I tended to see myself as a loner and not really getting along wanting to be around other folks because I felt that, once they learned that I was highly wise, they might not like me. Why I believed that, I don't know. Now I know that a lot of folks would think it was, odd or weird that, that folks out there, that a lot of folks liked me for having good reckoner skills. Since in Sailor Moon, I'm mostly the only one who mostly does run a reckoner. More like a small middle top that Luna gave me, And, well, I'm happy to know that I got Onlook from some folks out there. Now, there are, going to be other selves and other shows, like take Billy Carson, if I'm saying his kin name right, who was highly wise, who had good reckoner skills, and who also happened to mostly have to deal blue because he was blue. I mean, yes, he was the blue keeper, and either some folks liked him or some folks did not like him, And it was weird to think that a lot of folks out there liked me for having a reckoner skills. And then some folks out there, might, be against me for sundriest things, like being highly wise, which I should not have been ashamed of, because that was the skill or craft that God and Jesus have given me. So I should not be ashamed of that. And, I am meeting a lot of friends, because first you had Sailor Moon, you had Serena, and then through that we would meet with Sailor Mars or Ray, and Sailor Jupiter or Lita, or Sailor Venus, or, Mina, or Tuxedo Max Darien. Now, when it comes to getting along or meeting the elders, that really did not happen that much until like the last following. Now you might think to yourself, you might think to yourself, why is it that, and I met Sarah Uranus, Amara, Sailor Neptune, Michelle, Sailor Pluto, Tessa, and Sailor Saturn or Taru. Now you might ask yourself, why in all the takes of Sailor Moon, the drawing show, the song plays, and the drawing show, why is it that in every one of them I am, always written as someone who wants to be a healer? So like well, I want to be a healer like my mother. So they booked me to, take my learning earnest. Well, yes, true. Your learning is one of the neatest things that you can do is, work, put in the time and work when it comes to learning. And yes, I was always like that because I wanted to be a healer like my mother, and the only way that I could get to that dream was by putting in the time and the work and learning everything there was to learn, both in, learn and high learn, and even if it would be a learn guild or a learn followership after that, you know. And there was a time where I was, thought that being a healer was more of a goal instead of a dream at the time. But at the end of the day, I'm happy to know that a lot of folks in a Sailor Moon followership like me for having reckoner skills. So alright, I guess that brings this film to an end. If you like this film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. And watch the other film that we made yesterday over here. Share this film, playlist this film, give this film a thumb up, and hit that ringer when you want to know when we upload, when there's another upload live or a short. I, Sailor Mercury, Amy, or Sailor Quicksilver, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell. So long.